This is Andrew, and welcome back to Madman Review. In this episode, we will be talking about assault rifles. There's always an ongoing debate in the gun community somewhere regarding the best assault rifles. I'm certain that some of you have already formed your opinions on what should take the podium. I have compiled a list of 10 modern assault rifles here based on various factors, such as units manufactured, accuracy, range, reliability, penetration, etc. You will see some familiar faces here, and some of my selections might surprise you. Without further ado, let's get into it. The Heckler & Koch HK416. You might see this coming. The HK416 alongside the M16 and AK-47 appear in virtually every video game that involves guns. Developed by Heckler & Koch in the 1990s, it was intended to be used by the best of the best in the U.S. military, the Delta Force. It basically is the better version of the M4 carbines. The similarity between the two is deliberate, as it helps soldiers familiarize themselves with the 416 faster. Inside is a gas piston system similar to the G36, which helps extend the lifespan of certain components and reduce malfunctions. You get a Picatinny rail on top of your optics, as well as accessory rails on all sides of the forearm, so you'll be hard-pressed to find accessories to fill up all of that real estate. Its popularity and countless appearances in the media are justified. It's an incredibly versatile, durable, and reliable assault rifle that makes it stand out from the crowd. The Heckler & Koch G36. The G36 replaces the G3 assault rifle and has been the standard issue infantry rifle in the German armed forces since 1995. It was a huge success and was exported to over 40 countries across the globe. The G36 was a gas-operated selective fire system that is compatible with NATO's 5.56x45 ammo. Straying away from tradition, the G36 favors simplicity and reliability over sophistication. The layout is simple, but it still outperforms the Steyr AUG. It uses a 30-round box-shaped mag made from translucent plastic, and you can clip a few of them together for a faster reload. There's also a 100-round drum magazine if you really dislike reloading. The top carrying handles has built-in sights. There are two of them, one 1x red dot for close quarters combat and 3.5x scope for long-range combat. Overall, while the G36 lacks in all that bells and whistles, it's more than compensates for it in its ease of use and reliability. It's light, accurate, and rugged, which are all the things you need when you get into a firefight. The Heckler & Koch G3. Technically classified as a battle rifle today, the G3 was an assault rifle in its time. Designed by Heckler & Koch in the 1950s, it was the standard issue of the Bundwehr until the 1990s, when it was succeeded by the G36. You can still find the G3 or some of its variations in the German border guards and police forces. It was exported to many countries, and some are still manufacturing these under license. Chambered for NATO standard 7.62x51, the G3 uses a roller-delayed blowback system. It's designed to be reliable and cheap to manufacture. The standard mag is box-shaped, capable of housing 20 rounds, made from aluminum or steel. There's also a 50-round drum mag. Early models have simple iron sights and were replaced by diopter-type sights. The rear post has a rotating drum that lets you choose from various ranges. There's also space for mounting scopes or other optics as needed, not to mention accessories. It's not the newest gun in town, but its accuracy, ruggedness, and reliability speaks for themselves. It is simple to maintain, and in terms of popularity, it's on par with the AK-47 and the M16. The M16. Designed in the late 1950s, the M16 revolutionized modern assault rifle aesthetics with its midnight black color scheme and overall sleek look. The AR-15 platform was designed by Armalite for the U.S. Army when they needed a new assault rifle. It uses many lightweight materials such as aluminum instead of steel and fiberglass instead of wood. Much thought had been put in making this gun as comfortable to use as possible. It has an ergonomic design, and the barrel is in line with the buttstock, which helps with recoil management. It's also very accurate and easy to use, though I would be lying to you if I said that the M16 does not have any flaws. Well, Lego is fun for everyone, and tech geeks like to build computers. The AR-15 platform scratches that itch for gun enthusiasts. Newer M16 models come with a Picatinny-type rail that allows for various optics and accessories, and there are countless variations of the M16. Compared to the AK-47, the M16 has better range, accuracy, and weight. Used by the U.S. Army with around 8 million units sold, this is perhaps one of the most influential weapons in the world. The AK-103. Immediately, you might think of the AK-47. The AK-100 series came from the AK-74M, which is similar to the iconic AK-47 that we'll all come to know and love. The AK-103 is an attempt to retain what is good about the good old AK-47 while also improving on the 47's weaknesses. Most notably, the 103 got improved production techs and uses better and new materials. The AK-103 uses the same operating mechanism developed by Kalashnikov, and it is chambered for 7.62x39 ammo, just like the AK-47. The difference here is that the 103 gets better penetration and stopping power. The AK line is known for its simplistic design philosophy. It uses readily available machining tech and common materials. Each component allows for a bit of imprecision, which gives it a rugged, low-tech impression. It is easy to manufacture so long as you have steel, and also easy to obtain and maintain. While it is more reliable than the M16, it lags behind in terms of range and accuracy. Similar to the M16, there are various derivatives of the AK-100 series, and you can find it virtually everywhere in the world. The Steyr AUG, designed for and adopted by the Austrian Army in 1977. Its appearance wowed the crowd for its revolutionary design in many aspects, not just the bullpup configuration, and it became quite popular soon after its debut. It's chambered for the standard NATO 5.56x45mm and uses a gas-operated selective fire system. The keystone of the AUG's design lies in its flexibility, from its ambidextrous design, progressive trigger, and 4 barrels. What is so special about the trigger? There is no fire mode selector. All of that is built into the trigger. Pull it halfway for a single shot, and floor it for full auto. All this allows the unparalleled flexibility. On top of that, you get a 1.5 times sight effective up to 300 meters and iron sights as a backup. Some models may lack that 1.5 sight, but come with a Picatinny type rail. Overall, it's very reliable, light, ergonomic, and fairly accurate gun. I'm willing to wager that this is probably the most successful bullpup to this day. The FN SCAR. In response to the requirement from the U.S. Special Operations Command, Belgian Fabrique Nationale developed the FN SCAR. What did the U.S. SOCOM want exactly? They wanted an assault rifle in different calibers, and they got what they asked for. Nowadays, you can find this in the hands of elite law enforcement units and the Special Forces. The FN SCAR was designed from the ground up, and it comes in 2 flavors. The SCAR H, or Heavy, uses 7.62x51mm ammo, and the SCAR L, or Light, uses a standard 5.56x45mm. Modularity is the name of the game here. It enables the soldiers to tweak their guns in a matter of minutes in the field to suit a certain combat scenario. 2 notable features include the hot swappable barrels. The light variant uses M16 mags, and the heavy one can use the AKM or AK-47 mags, which are important when you are far behind the enemy lines. Simply put, the weapon is very customizable, that is to say, nothing of the generous amount of rail for scopes and accessories. The SIG SG 550. Adopted by the Swiss Army in 1990, the SIG SG 550 has been in production since 1986. At a glance, there really is nothing remarkable about the rifle. The traditional design houses a gas-operated selective fire system to fire NATO's 5.56x45mm ammo. In terms of magazine, you have more options than you think. You can have 5, 10, 20, or 30 rounds in the translucent mag, and you can clamp it together for that tactical reload. When it comes to optics, you've got a flip-up front sight and adjustable rear diopter, which are effective up to 400 meters. However, there is space to mount a detachable scope, and modern makes comes with a Picatinny-type rail. How does it perform in the field? Well, this is as good as a Swiss watch. It is accurate and reliable, especially at long ranges. I would say that this brings together the rugged reliability of the AK-47 and the accuracy of the M16. The Galil. Developed in the 1960s, the Galil is named after one of its designers, Yisrael Galil. It is structurally similar to the AK-47 because it is modeled after the Finnish M62, which is an AK-47 clone. However, the look is probably the only similarity the Galil shares with the AK-47. For one, it uses NATO's 5.56x45mm cartridge and uses a modified gas system for recoil reduction. Another version of this is chambered in NATO's 7.62x51mm. It's fed from mag with 35 rounds or a box mag with 50 rounds, although you can still find it in use in Israel. The IDF has moved on since the 1990s to the likes of the TAR-21 and X-95. The Tavor TAR-21. Developed by Israel Military Industries in the 1990s and adopted by Israeli Defense Forces in 2006, the TAR-21 was designed to be versatile, durable, but also simple. It quickly became a standard issue rifle for infantry and was exported to a small number of countries. It is chambered for NATO's 5.56 by 45mm in a 30-round mag and operates on a gas-operated system within a bullpup design. One design principle behind the TAR-21 is modularity, so you can swap out the barrel. The ambidextrous design from the ejection ports to the grip is also proof of this design philosophy. Although the bullpup design makes it suitable for short-range fights, its accuracy also allows it to perform well as long ranges as well. The TAR-21 comes with a Picatinny-type rail compatible with various optics, but you get a red dot as the standard sight. On top of that, the weapon is manufactured using composite materials to keep it light while also durable. Overall, I would say that the TAR-21 is a worthy successor of the Galil. And there you have it, folks. If you find this video informative, make sure to give us a like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Also, make sure to hit that bell icon to be notified when a new episode comes out. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you again next time.